Grand Rising and Grand Day family, and welcome back to Yvette's View. And today is a special edition that I wanted to share with you, which is um, my family reunion that we had here in Atlanta, Georgia. Um, Everything turned out the way it was supposed to. The connectedness that we had in that space at the Airbnb that we were at was perfect for our situation because we were literally right with each other. And for us not to have had that in years, I thought that was the perfect place for us to do it. And even though it was kind of chaotic, but there was still order in the chaos. I will say that we met each other, saw each other for the first time in a long time. Um, Years had been gone by and our family had grown. And so since our family had grown, there were people that we hadn't met, children that had been born that hadn't been introduced to other cousins. And so that was important for me for us to do that. And even though from the original people who started it off, everyone that couldn't be there, you missed it. And won't be able to get that time back. Won't be able to get those moments back. But for those of us that were there, that had that connection and reconnecting, it was so, I have to say, it was easy. It wasn't difficult. It wasn't strange. It wasn't unfamiliar. It almost felt like we had been with each other, talking with each other the whole entire time. As a matter of fact, you saw the growth in the children and things of that nature. You saw the growth maturity-wise from our children going forward and how they're dealing with their own children. Because I definitely want to share some pictures, and I'm going to probably see if I can put a few little clips of the video that I did make. Certain videos, hopefully I can get those in there. I'm hoping this is gonna all come out the way I'm wanting to when I do the editing. So bear with me when I do this. If it looks a little, I don't know what it's gonna look like. I'm just hoping that it'll transform to you the fun that we had, the authentic, genuine love that was there that could be seen in photos. And like I said, kids who hadn't even met each other that were cousins. It was a beautiful thing to see. It was just the love of seeing my great nieces and great nephews and how they had grown and times that I had missed out on. But I was able to felt like I was able to recapture some of those moments and just start from where we were, not try to go in the past, but just start from where we were going forward, and just making that connection was a beautiful thing. And I loved the fact that, they heard things about my dad, which that was one of the main reasons for this reunion, was because it was the 2-year anniversary of my dad's transitioning. And we wanted to pass on his legacy. Our shirts that we had said a legacy of excellence, and his picture was on it. And so we wanted to share with the children and the grandchildren and the great-grandchildren who he was to me and who he was to my brother that made it. And we got to share that with them, and so they can know what legacy they come from, where some of the things that they do comes from, and may have been passed down just through genetics. And then they find out, oh, I do that, or I was wondering why I was thinking that way. Well, a lot of that comes from the originator, which I call my daddy, and it was beautiful to be able to talk about him. I did get a little teary, but my brother did too, so I wasn't alone, because just thinking about him and what he left for us, and how we are now the seniors to pass on certain jewels that he left us, it's our obligation to pass that on to him. Um, it was it was just a beautiful, beautiful experience, you guys. Um, at least for me, and I think it was something that everybody else enjoyed and experienced as well. We all said the same thing. We've got to do this again. Um, it's been a long time. I've missed you. I wanted to be, I've always wanted to do this, and I'm glad you did this. It was work, but that's neither here nor there. Like I said, at the end of the day, for me, the fact that they made it, the fact that they made an effort, the fact that whatever was going on in their life, they made a choice and decision that no matter what, no matter how, I will be there. I will make it because it's that important. It means that much to me to know where I come from. And it means that much to me to share that for them to share that with their children, and to see us and to reconnect with the seniors. Like my mom is she is the elder. She is the elder of this family right now, and then we're the next generation. Me and my brother are the next generation to pass down to our children who are grown now, who have children that are growing up and growing up fast. We've got, you'll see the pictures. I'm not going to go too much further into that, but I just wanted to give you a little backdrop on what I'll be showing you, give my 2 piece and my 2 cents on it, which is kind of what I'm doing right now, is just giving my 2 cents of how it felt in the moment, how it felt being there. That's another reason why I guess I didn't take a lot of pictures. I wish I had someone else there to take certain pictures. But being in the moment right then, I didn't want to miss anything. So just having the babies around, ripping and running up and down, playing, eating everything in sight. They're very excited about being with their cousins. They meet their new cousins, and then they're having a fun time with them. And then when they had to leave was, of course, the sad part, because they didn't want it to end as me. I didn't want it to end either. And when it came to an end, of course, I was, a little saddened, because now everybody has to go off to their respective lives and handle their own respective businesses. But I'm glad that we all took the time out to say that, yes, I have life that I have to deal with, but I am going to set aside this moment, because I may not get this moment again. If you had planned this, then don't let nothing stop you. It's just amazing that we chose to do that, and I'm thankful for those who did come. I'm thankful for those who made that effort. I really am. I'm so grateful for all of you who made the effort, even though things were going all kind of haywire, but that's just how we do in our family. Everything can go, one thing you can have this plan and something else will happen in the midst of it. So, but even through all that, we still were able to come together and still bond and still get that connection and feel that oneness, and have my daddy right there in the midst of it. And he would have approved to have seen his family and what he produced. That was the main thing, to show the next generation is, this is what you've produced. And now you can sit back and say, well done, I've done a job, well done job. So with that being said, family, I'm going to end this here. And the next you'll be seeing, I may do some narration, I don't know, but next you'll be seeing is just a couple of pictures, maybe some video clips that I can splice in there, just so you can see how things were going and what we did when we were while we were there at the Airbnb. Also, just wanted to mention the Airbnb was a beautiful place. It was comfortable. We had plenty of room. And even if we didn't feel like we had enough room, it was almost like we're being at a campsite. We're just camping out. And some of the kids, they didn't even sleep in the bed. They slept on the floor because they all wanted to be together. That's a beautiful thing, where you don't even have to tell, okay, this is assigned bed, this is assigned bed. It was like, forget the bed, let's all camp down here and watch TV and do this and do that. It was a beautiful thing. So with that being said, family, I could go on, and I still might. Who knows? I might chime back in at the end. Who knows? But right now, I'm just going to end it here and continue with pictures, some clips of videos, things that we were doing, and I hope you enjoy it. So with that being said, family, have a fabulous day. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Hit the notification bell. Don't forget to hit the word all so that you're notified every time I post a video. Peace. Okay, I want to hear some stories. Any memories?
Do you want to
I want to hear some stories from the grandkids about the man we're here to celebrate today. Jim, my daddy. I want to hear from the grandkids, just some memories that you guys had, if whatever memories, so that the next generation can know what this man was all about to you. Whatever memory that you may have.
We're going to start off from the oldest.
Okay. Yeah, just before you night out. We were talking about, I think we were talking about the fact that with Daddy, the farts.
We were talking about farts today. Yeah. You just run by and dust us off.
He didn't care. He was at the house.
I was just thinking about that shit. Hey, I was in shit. Hey, now he is. Hey, it's true. That's true. Hey, when it's time on the shoulder.
Tell them something about your grandpa that was significant to you that stood out to you. Hey, listen, because your daddy's talking.
I would say his dominance. I'll say like, listen to
This is about, yeah.
I'll say his dominance. His dominance that he inserted, like how you said, he didn't have to vocalize. He was just dominant, knocking that run in all of his, in different shapes, forms, and fashions. His intellect, his wisdom, his will, his integrity.
Quiet.
Oh, grandma and grandpa, when you come to visit, if they ever had company, they're going to walk you, talk you all the way to the door and to your car.
Oh, Lord. Oh, my God.
Not, they just gonna keep talking.
Yes.
The people can't leave.
Hold on. Hey, what about the oil, grandma?
Oh.
Grandma.
I remember that.
Hey, it's that rough over the thing. Hey, it used to be bad. It used to be bad from here.
They used to give you what y'all do with oil on top of your head.
Hey!
I want my mother to say something to her children, grandchildren, and great-grandchildren, because you have a legacy here of what you stand on and knowing where you come from.
Well, I've been talking to my grandchildren and great-grands individually since they've been here. And they found out some of the reasons why they do what they do. But the only thing I'd like to say is that your grandfather was a strong-willed man. He was a family man, and he did not take any mess. What he said, he meant, and he lived up to it. He respected his family, he loved his family, protected his family, and he would go to the very end. The only thing I can say is this, and I think they can all vouch for that. If he asks you one thing and asks you to tell the truth, it was recommended that you tell the truth because there was a penalty to be paid. But he let you know through life, what you want to do is to be the person that you are, not pretending that you're somebody else. That's the one thing that I do remember. He was a person who loved his family. He would defend his family to the end. And it didn't matter whether you made mistakes or not. He still accepted you exactly as you were. But just don't lie to him. And he said, when he told your uncle Jimmy to bring him the shoe, he took the shoe and he put it there. He said, you know what? It's the same size as yours. He said, yeah, they're the same.
And I said, yeah, they had the same kind of shoes I had.
Even though they
What you end up doing was, you know the Converse, right?
Yeah.
And when you go in dirt, it leaves the print.
Yes.
So what he did was put my shoe against the print and then the same size. He said, now, you mean they had the same size? They said, yeah, Daddy had the same kind of shoe. I never stopped my lie, never.
No, he did not.
He said, get your ass out in front of me before I kill you. That's because he was so mad. And what happened, she didn't say, we got the police involved.
Wow.
We
The
got
neighbors
the neighbors involved. We got my uncle.
Wow.
But I can't.
He tried to avoid it. He got it worse.
What's funny is I remember Grandpa just using his voice. That's all.
I
I mean, we all do our thing, and you know, like when you have your parents, you know, it's very important to kind of acknowledge them while they're there with you, even when you get mad at them, right? Because you know you're gonna get upset with your parents every now and then. They're gonna tell you to do some things that you're not gonna like to do, but it's really for your best interest, even though it don't feel that way. But as me and my brother was talking at one time, we thought about how everything that my father endured to make sure that his family was going to be cool. And the fact that anybody that met him, they loved him, but they feared him at the same time. And he didn't even want you to fear him, but it was just this essence about him that don't, like he said, don't lie to me, because if you lie to me, if he cuts you off, you don't want to be cut off from that.
Because it's
So
over.
that's for you. I'm a daddy's girl. So being a daddy's girl, I know he, you know, coddled me forever. And the most part, I just want you guys to know that this man meant everything to this family. He was the rock. So I want you guys to know that this is what you stand on greatness of a man who said only the strong survives, and you never quit, and the world don't give a shit about what you do.
Oh,
Yeah, I remember a story, so I don't mean to cut this off right here.
Okay.
But make this a little bit lighter, so it's not so
Yeah,
serious.
I was
Not so serious.
I wasn't trying to cheer up.
Well,
I got
hey,
good. I was
Yeah,
good.
you were strong. You were
Did
strong.
I cry?
No, you
I
didn't
cried.
cry. But you know,
You heard the laugh.
You
You
cracked up.
heard the
Yeah,
laugh.
On your way.
Yeah.
It was laughing.
Yeah.
Okay, it was
So
laughing.
this is
I
what I remember.
cried.
I think all of us. I don't know if
It
y'all.
was a little tremble.
Now y'all know my father's a cook. So my mom, she would go to the grocery store sometime. My dad would go to the grocery store. So when you talk about in this modern day world, whatever, like, oh no, you're supposed to do this and you're supposed to do that. That was not what we were raised with. In other words, the part of this is what the man does and the woman don't cross over there. So they both did both parts. The only thing that my mother didn't do in regards to as far as like the man thing, well, cars, automobiles, things like that, lifting trash and whatever. So the story I'm trying to get ready to get to is this. He would go to the grocery store, we would go in the store with him. He'd be walking in front of us. And he'd go, he said, what you say?
That's what she just said today. Yeah.
He did that with me, he did that with the grandkids.
Yeah.
Right? And I'll be laughing like, this nigga gonna ask me what did I say? He just won. Here's the point. That shit stank out of his mouth. Like,
As a man that's inherited his name, I do have the same issues as well. I'm not so proud of my farts, but maybe I should lean into that. You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm saying. Like, clearly.
but are they stinky though?
A lot today. Yes.
So are they
I'm
stinky?
so glad you didn't
Moving
share that.
Okay, so here's what you need to do. Understand this.
Oh, you're a farter too? Oh, you're a farter. Let's go.
If you start farting and your shit stinks, know for sure you're a Smith for sure.
You are.
The last one that he would do, he would throw his hands up. 5 minutes. He said, I got more thoughts in my running through my head in 5 minutes than the average nigga all day long.
Hey,
Wow.
some pimp shit.
Bomb.
I know you didn't know your great grandfather. He was a singer. He wanted to be an actor. And then he transitioned and he wanted to be a medical.
Yeah, I wanted to be a doctor first.
First thing he wanted to be before he even decided to get out of high school was this. He wanted to be an actor.
Oh, yeah.
And then he became into the singing. And then he said when he got on his own, he decided I wanted to do the medical, right? Because somebody back there in the day influenced him about medicine and how they lived and all this other stuff. Because they didn't come from money. Second to his words of saying what you said in regards to on the Songs for Five, the second one, when he was done with your ass, when he was done with you. No, it's not the hell away with you. More power to you. Look, more power to you. Because when he said more power to you, he ain't fucking with you. More power to you. The one that came up with sayings. He was using acronyms before the internet was even dealing with acronyms.
Before y'all was saying LOL, your granddaddy was.
He was doing that shit back in the 70s. He was doing that shit back in the 70s.
One of his days was called TET. Now, mind you, when I was like, Daddy, what the hell does TET that Truce ever told? Because he would cut. He always told me, he said, we in our language, we learn how to cut shit off. We ain't trying to say the whole word and all that. I was like
that stuff was running deep all
and JIC,
Yeah.
just in case. So most folks, he was saying this before we even started typing this stuff.
I even remember anything that he said that didn't make sense to you that might even register to you today.
He used to call me Dizzy all the time.
Okay.
I was just dumb back then or what? He said, "You so dizzy."
That means that you know.
He said so cute. He was like, "Put your dizzy ass."
He's talking dizzy all the time.
Dizzy ass.
He used to call all of us that.
Yeah.
Do some stupid shit.
Right.
I think I used it once or twice as an adult, so you know. I ripped that.
I'm still dizzy.
Yeah.
Still setting trends to this day.
Exactly.
One thing I know that was stable and sturdy, unmovable, dependable, man of his word. When I say I'm gonna do something, I'm gonna do it. If I'm not, you'll know it. He was a man, and that's what I respected. And he was a man that could do anything. And I told them that too. I was like, he didn't have no excuses about nothing. If you can read and comprehend, there's nothing you can't do. Don't tell me you can. I don't know how to change a tire. Do you know how to read? Can you follow instructions? If you can read and follow instructions, you can change a tire. I don't want to hear. I don't know how to.
Better not say that damn can't.
Right.
You can do that shit. Don't ever say you can't.
That's
Okay,
right.
that's
right. Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
And then he watched your ass, didn't he? He said, Joe, come here. Bring your ass here, Joe. He said, I've been watching your ass. I've been watching you.
That nigga be like, yeah, grandpa.
Oh, yeah. Oh, my gosh. That's amazing. They're hard as shit in the street. Hard as shit as you like, Grandpa. Like little babies when it comes to that, because I'm telling you, that nigga he didn't carry no stick, but his voice was just commanding. It's all. Oh yeah, Jerry was there where he be like a mouse.
That nigga Jerry.
You didn't ask for no respect from that nigga, no, did you? He was like,
I didn't have enough courage to ask him, like, Daddy, what do you mean? Like, you know, just his intimidating.
Yeah, I know that.
You know what I
She
mean?
She like, all right, whatever you say.
Exactly. So
Right, you ain't gonna ask shit.
I waited later to get an understanding before I came to him with some shit, because if you came to him with some simple ass shit, he wants to elevate your mind. Like, nigga, do you know what you're talking about? That's the only thing I can say about my daddy. He drank all them years, but he never missed a day of work. Never.
Yeah.
The only thing that my father would ever miss a day of work is when he had to go to the damn hospital. That's the only time. Hospital.
That's another thing I got from him. Did you? I smoke weed and drink all the weed. Y'all see me do it a few nights. Smoke, drink all the food, like all night. Nigga stay up late, nigga get my ass up the next morning. I'm right back out there.
Okay. Okay.
So I probably got that from him.
Yeah. That's determination, man. You know, hey, look.
You even let her know, like, you don't need to go to work. I got this. Just know that what I'm providing takes care of all this. So what I'm giving you, make sure you take care of it. So if he tells you to do something, okay, look, let's make this this machine run well. And this is how we need to do this for me, so that I can, you know, have a little peace of mind. I'm gonna work, give you the money, pay the bills. Make sure this, you know, the kids is straight. Make sure we can eat, sleep, make a turd. We good to go. Because that's all he cared about.
Yeah, but,
Now,
but
before us,
fulfill it though.
But
'cause
before
when you
us,
saying
my
that,
daddy was a dresser. That nigga was dressing. He had to look good. His shit had to be pristine. So anybody who, like y'all, like to be your shit clean, that man had to be clean.
Yeah, but he would let you know when I came in on seeing all that shit cut.
Yeah, that fucked around.
He's like, cause we used to ask him, like, Daddy, why don't you? He's like, cause you niggas. Look,
Right.
y'all, look.
He gave up
He
all
gave,
of that.
exactly. He gave up all this shit just cause you niggas.
Another thing I would say about Grandpa that I used to love when I was young, like say for instance, when I was like a little bit younger than him,
Right.
I used to love hearing him I wouldn't say like scold my dad, but he would be giving this nigga some type of wisdom.
Right.
I never could understand that shit, but the power from that shit, the impact, I just love being around it. Like, nigga, I don't know what the fuck you talking about. Like, okay, nigga.
You never seen that like that before. All submissive. Yeah. That's funny. Yeah.
But as I got older, especially like right before my grandpa transitioned, like I was telling you, I didn't think my grandpa knew who I really was personally.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? So he broke that shit down on all the grandchildren, like all our personalities. I was like, damn, this nigga had been watching me the whole time.
Yeah.
But he was always quiet. I'm quiet.
Right.
He was always quiet. He wasn't no real talking,
No.
loud mouth, running his mouth
No.
ass nigga. He was never like that. You know what I'm saying? And I think I adopted that from him too. Like, he was a master observer.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He was.
That's what
He really was.
Because I was the same shit. You just can't lie to me, nigga. Like my mom would tell you, nigga, I don't listen. I don't listen.
What,
I
right.
got that, I'm sure, from him because my daddy taught me, nigga, not to watch with my eyes, but to watch with my ears.
Yeah.
I
Yes.
got that shit.
Yeah, that's
You know what
man.
I'm saying?
And that's
grandpa
true.
used to be like, nigga, never get involved with nothing and don't know that shit inside out. So
Yep.
by the time you told me
That's
that,
him.
whether it was good or bad, whatever I was involved in, I want to know the inside out.
Yeah. Most
Right.
You
definitely.
know what I'm saying? That shit, certain jewels and gems that he gave me, and it stuck with me because it was coming from him. So
Yeah,
like he
yeah,
said,
yeah.
"Hey, nigga."
Okay,
Right,
right.
That nigga said that shit was whack and it was whack.
That's
Right. He said do that shit and that was cool to do.
Right,
You know what I'm saying?
right,
Like, I
right.
value his opinion.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
That's
I really
great.
value his opinion.
Yeah.
I know I can say, listen, I was
Pass
being
it on down.
being honest about the whole thing.
Trickle
I'll
down.
say that I wish that I valued what he had to say. Right? I had the same thing here started, y'all. And then when I look at my own self trying to be that for something that I call myself starting, and I don't light a candle to that, that shit is fucked up, man. When you can't further what you already had before you. So the father that I had a head start had I valued what they said. My mother wouldn't have even been thought about, I don't think, had it not been from her grandmother. He didn't meet her first. he met her grandmother first.
Right. That's
And
right.
the grandmother is what sold him on her.
Right.
Like if she comes from that stock, this is how he thought.
Right.
Then surely she got good in her. Even if she don't operate in it, she comes from good stock.
Yeah.
And so that's huh?
He knew
Isn't
he
it?
knew that to look at the tree.
Right?
He
Yeah.
had to look at the tree.
At the root.
Exactly.
That's
I'll
crazy.
take that shit
That's
later.
That's
At the
foresight.
root.
That's perceptive thinking.
Isn't it?
Uncle, the most famous one. We ain't got good for it.
Thank you.
Here's my family. We are here to celebrate my daddy. July 8th, 2023. We are celebrating the legacy of excellence, which is my daddy, Jimmy Wayne Smith. And we're going to celebrate him and pay homage to him, take a few pictures, and just have a good time in his honor. Enjoy. Peace.
Oh, you just freestyle this.
Because, you know, that's how the fan is.
I like it. Oh, he freestyling? He was a freestyler?
Man, he shoots from the hip.
He does have some catchphrases that we still remember to this day. We gotta make a list of them.
Oh, I got the wine in my hand.
Cheers.
Okay. Yeah. I'm on. I'd have to put my shirt on, y'all. Don't have my shirt on. I've been sweating, cooking. Woo! Be quiet, boy. I'm hot as Cooter Brown. Yes, I'm here to put my shirt on. I'm hot like a sinner in church. I want to take a picture. We're late.
It's like, man, it comes from like a Jurassic,
Today is July 8th. Here with my family. Latest shit. This how we do it. Latest shit. Don't be having our shit together. But we just do how we do. But the food is real, the wine is real, the love is real. And I'm sharing a little moment in time and in space with y'all. Sharing my babies, the next generation. Look at the next generation, man. I'm so happy. Okay. They playing a little. Ooh, okay. Now I got a camera on you. I'm like, okay, no, because you gonna have to, you know, we get you out there in the world. You're gonna be filmed. You gotta get used to that. You gotta get used to that. There we go. Day 2, Sunday, July 9th. Leftovers are in progress. It's going down.
That's the best, man.
It's going down. They love the leftover in progress.
Time is the best time.
It's the best time.
Everything's already
Everything is, it's marinated overnight.
marinated overnight.
Tasting all good. Oh yeah, I'm supposed to be making some mushrooms. I was trying to make some mushrooms before you leave.